Just waiting for the game to kick off. Waiting for the start of week 4 here in MVP. Oh, we got tons of fun 52. Alright, we got somebody in here. Great. How we doing, man?
Has a thriving black market.
Good.
Players have to be careful though.
Good.
As the highest
Oh,
prices are for limbs
and Dalt here
and other
pre-game.
Mushy mushy.
And the more obsessed
What's up,
characters are
Dalt?
not bothered about waiting for the target player to perish before harvesting them.
When are you and Kami kicking off?
I figured I'd hang out in here until Kami hops on.
Well, we got the pregame running. We can treat it like we got a pregame interview here with Swole's coach, about to clash with the Wood Elf Pinecrags Pronghorn. Big game for both teams. They're both situated at second place in their respective divisions, so a victory is going to be huge for either side.
Looks like I'm going to be giving him a wizard this game, or very close to one at least.
I wouldn't be surprised, considering he is down a couple players due to injury, I'm pretty sure. And, you know, you have everybody with guard. So,
Yeah.
everybody and their brother and their mother and their sister.
I'm almost to season 3's TV cap already.
Yeah, I'm practically there. I bought a Minotaur, and I'm like 30 or 50 TV away from.
Yikes.
From
That Mino.
It's said there is no
I don't think I'm going to end up
safe
calling
place
anybody up
That's because
next
we
week.
share the vault
I
with the
can't.
gold
I don't have
wizards,
any room.
and nobody's gonna steal from them.
Because I don't have anybody to send down really either.
Yeah, everybody you have, you got some good pieces. There's no need to remove. Don't break what works, right?
Right. I wish that Strength 4 runner I had I wish that he would have like block or leader instead of just Strength 4 and dodge.
Still though, strength 4. That's dwarf team. You don't need that. So I got to deal with that later in the season.
I kind of wanted just to have a Strength 4 piece, but I don't know who I would get rid of in the runner spot.
Right. You need to have 2 runners. Gotta have that. Where's Kami? He's usually so punctual.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder if he got wifed. You think he got wifed?
Well, I know. I mean, this is falling right around bedtime, but I assumed he must have gotten it straightened out.
How's the missus, Bob?
for this start time?
Ex-Mrs. Jim, but that don't mean I
Yeah.
misses her. She took everything in the divorce, including my family's sacred gut plate, the cow.
Let me check the old. Is he on at least? Just not responding? Oh, not even on. Let me send him a secure message.
Maybe the Prague Pinecrag. I can never say their names right.
The
Maybe
Pinecrag.
maybe the Pinecrag Pronghorn bus broke down on the way to the stadium, and they're changing a tire. That tire spelled T-Y instead of T-I.
Did you know it's rumored that Spike magazine editor Yuri Rino actually hates sport and would rather play with action figures instead? This has nothing to do with him bad-mouthing me in that last issue, of course.
I don't know what they do when Thursday Night Football gets delayed. Do they give the announcers things to talk about?
Oh, have you are you streaming actively at the moment?
Mm-hmm. It's alright. We don't have any viewers.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't believe, because I think
Okay.
anybody sees the they don't see any Blood Bowl happening. They don't stay in, which I can't blame them for that.
Could totally plug a illustrious Confederation Cup.
Yeah, we're
in the
in last
week.
week of that. How many more? I know I have to play
Remind
my game still.
remind all the coaches to play their games so we can go to the playoffs / postseason and transition into the new individual affiliated league opposed to a competition within the league. So.
Yes, it's amazing that the LFCS, Illustrated Federation Skink Cup, LSFFC, right?
Yes, LSFC.
LSFC has grown so huge in one season, such that it'll be able to be a league supported in and of itself with direct affiliation to MVP.
Talismans R Us
That's
are
exciting.
certainly making a splash on the used
Oh, yeah.
arcane item retail scene of late.
Those skinks, they can't get enough.
They can't. They
Somebody
They
must
love
be.
Blood
You know what
Bowl.
we're gonna do? Somebody must be playing Clatter right now, because I have an Elves of Flight versus NBP dash Pirate Head Bay. It looks like that's got to be an NBP team chilling in the Clatter right now. So we're gonna hop in there while we await the arrival of one Kamikoze. Who I'm assuming bedtime snagged him up, but I hope
That's
it doesn't
probably
take
what it
too
is.
much longer, because we've got kickoffs, we've got other games, we've got a whole slate of Blood Bowl. We can't be having technical difficulties. I don't know what's going
Oh,
on in the
man.
background. I don't know whose that is. It's not
We got
my
a
TV.
we
They're
got
a
an
party.
audience.
Yeah, something. This shit's super popular. Alright, so it's Legend. It's Legend T9, Legend T969. Our boy Legend T with NBP Pro, Bad Boy Hacker. Looks like a human team going up against Jonah. So this looks like is this a dev game or is this an MVP on MVP Clatter match?
I love these uneven.
I'm not sure.
Can you tell what comp it's in? I don't know. Well, I can't say we can root for the NBP team in this matchup, and it's both of them. It's Jonah and Legend T. He's got the ball.
Oh wow, these are a fluff team too. The GW fluff.
What, which team? The Elves of Flight?
The Bad Bay Hackers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're a play on the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, Bad Bay. Oh, Bad Bay. Oh, that's good. I like it. And you know they're green, too. I just noticed
Yeah.
that. Ah. I like that. It would make sense that they're a human team too. Well, we picked up some viewers here, about 3 viewers, just so you know. It's a little pre-game action. We're waiting the arrival of Pinecrags Pronghorn to the stadium. We know elves are not allowed in this part of the city, so they have to have special travel permits. So right now we're simulcasting what we think is a clatter game between Legend and Jonah, but may also be a dev game. I don't think it's a good versus evil, because both of these teams would be considered good. It's humans and high elves. So I don't believe it's that. Oh, here we go. We may have gotten word from... Alright, Kamikoze is ready. So, Daltz,
Okay.
we thank you and we appreciate you. Tons of fun if you're going to stick around. I could use a co-partner here. Co-partner? What the fuck is that? A cohort in the booth to call this match up here. And we are ready to go, or we'll be ready to go.
I'll hop out of here, gentlemen.
Alright, we wish you the best of luck, Dalt. Alright. So let me go and quit replay here. Gonna get Cabal TV ready.
Grab a good blanket and let's go for the match.
Once the match starts up here. Should be an interesting matchup. Two veteran coaches, playoff caliber coaches. I mean, Dalt's Swole was in the finals last season, coming up just short against the Varangian Guard, who will be in our second matchup tonight, taking on the Thetan Second Coming, which should be great. Lizard Norse action. Do you have any thoughts? Close to it. Second place. This is a second place matchup between them. The Rolling Bones is first place in Tar and Feather, and Goth Bondage Party is first place in the Deep Dark division. But yes, intra-conference play. But both teams need this because both teams are just hovering at first place in their division. So both teams want this win badly. Yeah, it should be a good game. Just waiting for it to pop up on Cabal here, which should be any moment now.
Never went onto the field without a pair of...
Swole, man, there's something else. I played them last week, and they brutalized me, my Chaos team. They couldn't crack that AV. Had to upgrade to some Claw. So when I meet them again, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I know how Homestar Runner Chaos Warrior is now a jump-up, claw-palming machine, basically. Yeah, jump up. Yeah, he usually averages 2 to 3 casualties a game. Yes. And now he has claws. Yes. He didn't before. But he's gonna be a huge foul target. Yeah, that's why I picked up a Minotaur too. That way they're gonna travel in pairs. I'm not sending him anywhere without that Minotaur. Alright. Still waiting here. Takes a while because they gotta accept the load and it doesn't show up here until they're on the player placement screen. And I do suspect that the Pronghorn are going to pick up a wizard. So if Swole tries their cage nonsense, which they always do, which is Swole's tactic number 1, which is deep cage, they cannot do deep cage with a wizard and war dancers. That's just asking for it. So I'll be very interested to see who starts with the ball and what tactics we see come out of play, because a wizard is definitely likely.
Bob, as that has certain tax exemption implications.
we've got a lot of viewers here. We got 9 viewers right now. We're just about ready to kick off here with Thursday Night Blood Bowl, NBPPro.com. That's NBP-Pro.com. I'm in the booth with myself, Stymie, with tons of fun. One of our newer coaches, but he's been a great addition to the community, plays a ton of games. Always looking to get some Blood Bowl in, which is nice, and we're just waiting here. I hope we can hear you, come to think of it. Do you have your party settings to share audio and always share? Because otherwise I'll be talking to myself. It's probably something good to check now. You just pull up party and then go party settings, and it should be like share, always share, or share party audio. Man, why is this? How they not popped up yet?
This evening,
Alright, change the settings.
TV dinner in front of a Blood Bowl match. It doesn't get better.
How wonderful. I think I'll just go to the bar
There it
and
is.
get myself a blood
Pinecrags
and sand
Pronghorn
cocktail.
versus Swole. Second place, big implications. I think Bondage Party won their game again. Or did they tie? I can't recall, so. Swole, but a victory for Swole would put them very close to Rolling Bones, because I believe Rolling Bones is tied. I'm not sure. I'm doing a very bad job of knowing the results of the matches that already happened this week. I'm a little behind. I just finished the Week 3 recap, which you can read on nbp-pro.com. A rundown of all the Week 3 action.
Read it. I read it. It was very, very well put together. I always like reading those. It's very interesting.
Yeah, it's good to keep up. All right, so let's see here.
With a Wood Elf team on this,
So I think
I'd be on the watch for
if Swole is setting up first, then that would mean the Pronghorn is going to receive the ball. But I don't know who won the toss or if Swole deferred. Which we'll know in the second half, at the very least. We don't know now. We'll know who... Well, actually, we won't know who deferred necessarily. We'll just know the opposite team will get the ball. Maybe someone will tell us. That'll be our trivia question. Guess who won the coin toss and win nothing. But you'll get accolades on this here Twitch broadcast, which upwards of dozens of people may see. So, I mean, that kind of exposure is, can't be said. All right, so Kami definitely went with the wizard. So we've got a wizard going. He's got 2 dancers. One of these dancers has got tackle. The other one's got strip ball and sidestep. So we got a strip ball, sidestep, and a tackle dancer. We have a wrestle piece with dodge. His kicker's on the line, so Kami must be receiving if his kicker's on the line. And then, of course, his tree man, which has multi-block and grab. So keep that in mind. Multi-block and grab. That tree man can do a lot of damage based up against a couple of dwarfs. And then he's got a guard piece that right now is not on the line, but he's I would assume moving up. And then he has an AG5 block lineman, which is pretty cool. On the Swole side of things, Holy Guard and Mighty Blow Batman. We're talking guard pieces. We're talking Mighty Blow pieces. There's some... Oh, that's great news. Touchback. I think Swole is really itching for the Pronghorn to score early here so they can work their 2-to-1 grind game. But I could be wrong. But as I was saying, some guard Mighty Blow pieces, some guard pieces, some stand firm Mighty Blow pieces, some sure hand blocking. Is that leader? Maybe? Guy? Alright, so Nagamar fields the ball, has that AG5 block piece, and we start things off.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
Starts off with an assisted block on the professional from Lothane. And he's free, he's clear. I'll be interested to see what he says, where he goes here. I mean, does he? Yeah, he likes to flood players down the field for passing opportunities so he could score.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a great team to do that with.
But those dwarves, man, you don't want to leave them players out on the islands like that. Oh, that mighty blow will come in. So we got our first tree man blitz here. Let's see what we got. Do we get a no break? The AV 10. Having to get that AV, that 10, that AV 9, man. Without claw, without mighty blow. That's tough. Yeah. Alright, so he gets 2 guys downfield. Has Altandia and Telethria downfield. Still holding deep with that, because he's got all the movement in the world, so he could keep that ball carrier deep. Maybe try to force Swole to commit, burn up some turns. So he's got both his dancers, which is interesting. He blitzed with the tree and then based the down dwarf. So he's got both his dancers free. So I'll be interested to see if he goes deep with them as well, or if he keeps them around to kind of protect and use defensively.
You can always use one to help defend and the other one to go downfield.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so looks like he hands backwards in the AG5 piece. And then passes to the dancer. Oh no, not to the dancer. Passes back to the AG piece. So that's smart. He feels like he can set that up and get himself an SPP out of the deal. So that's the type of veteran move that I would never think to make on a turn 1 with such high agility. Obviously it would seem like a good idea. So now Swole takes their first turn. But interesting to see what they do here, because they don't want to overcommit. If they bring all those pieces down, they're just setting themselves up to get scored on.
Yeah, definitely the difference in movement allowance is pretty big here.
Yeah, it's probably the most startling difference outside of maybe if they were playing Skaven. Would probably be the other. Really thinking about it. This is a really measured response here from Swole. Really thinking. All right, so they move up. And base Telethria. You notice these are almost like sacrifices. He's got a skillless piece and a journey out that he sent downfield to obviously interact. We got our first knockout of the match. Altandia is down. Not a huge loss, as I said, because of because he's a skillless piece. It's going to be imperative for the Pronghorn to keep away from the dwarves too, like a minimum of players based every turn. Like right now, they're not in terrible shape. They're not really exposing too many players to needless hits from the dwarfs. Interesting. So he's almost got like a wall of screen going on both sides. I can see. Still see a lot of opportunity for Pronghorn though. I mean, yes, Swole could probably reach them wherever they end up, but I think he's really going to count on Stone Pine Deep Trunk to to come through with some injury or some
This is going to be decisive.
something for him. This is very much like a chess match. Each player really taking their time between each movement. Not a lot of wasted movement, not a lot of, it's very slow moving, you would think, for Wood Elves so far.
A lot has to do with like how do they attack
Coming to
and
help his buddy.
where do they go against a team that they have the movement allowance advantage on, but not the strength advantage on.
That's right. Good chain block there. He would have chain blocked into a multi-block in the event that failed and was only a push. So that was cool for the tree man. Cause he take wood.
Oh dear.
That sucks.
From picture
Can you open this?
That's really gonna hurt his offense.
Like that, now with your teeth.
One of the worst mega traits ever.
Really.
Does get the break. Looks like it's gonna be a stun. Mashed potatoes is stun. Doesn't really have anybody in there. Might be able to pull a foul off, but it would be a bit much. Gets the push again. See what he does here. Pushes him and does follow up. Gets a three-piece trap on the win. Still not using those dancers, which is interesting. He splits 2 turns now, once with the tree man and once with the lineman.
Probably waiting for a good opportunity to use them.
Brings him. This looks like he's going to go for probably some sort of screen here if he brings up his ball carrier.
Can't do anything against Ruffles' move.
Well, the dodge somehow was able to re-roll it despite having dodge. And then
Oh,
interesting that he was able to re-roll that. I'm not sure.
The attacker has an assist.
That's huge. I mean, he was so careful. To, and his dancer goes down on a failed dodge. Now he got a knockout. So now he's got 2 pieces, which is. Yeah, I suspect Swole won the toss and deferred, because I know that Pronghorn, he likes to defend with a full team. So this is not good right off the bat for him, because even if he gets the score, if he gets so banged up, he can't defend with reduced numbers. Score with reduced numbers. It's a lot harder to defend with reduced numbers.
oh yeah.
Oh, tackle negates dodge so you can use the team reroll for that instance. Thank you, DK. That makes sense. And then he failed that anyway, which is rough. All that tackle on all them long beards. Probably one of the best starting pieces. Certainly the best lineman. Long beards.
They're getting up close and personal, boy.
You need to be close. So close that you
Dodge
smell
the
your
side step
breath and
coming
see
into
the
play.
dead insects in your teeth.
This Ares Targaryen does not have tackle.
He's on him now, like a halfling on a
Frenzy.
hot dish.
He's okay. Rerolls it.
What'll they
Still
stop you
okay.
from? Dead fish?
See, now we've got ourselves a situation here. If he leaves that dancer almost free, he could move that ball carrier up, get the dancer, and that dancer could be 1 tile away from scoring. And now he's committed. Now he's committed Abraham Lincoln to him. So now if he gets that dancer free with the ball, there won't be anybody to get there. With one GFI, he can make himself unretrievable. And all he has to do is, granted, it wouldn't be an easy task to get the ball into the war dancer's hands, because I mean, but actually not so, because you can move the war dancer first, then move the lineman up and then throw, because he has AG5, so he can throw wherever the heck he wants. He can long bomb it, and it's still a 67%, or 50% rather, and a decent sized pass is 67 because of that AG5. Interesting stuff. But I gotta feel like he tries to score here, because there it is, just like I thought. He's going downfield. Oh no, not as far as I thought he would go. I thought he would use.
Players in trouble.
Oh, here we go. No, he's getting both his dancers downfield. So now what he's doing is probably planning to throw next turn, because he knows that Swole can't blitz both of those dancers. They can't get to both of them with significant bodies. And with that AG5 lineman that he can use as his de facto thrower, he can push up 7 movement and then toss and then score. So now all he has to do is base up and tie up all those dwarfs, so they have to use they have to work at getting free. And now that he's got that piece free, he can base that other dwarf and then free up that other one. Yep, so he's setting the screen here right now to prevent anybody from, there's no way he'll be able to put significant numbers on both of those war dancers, and he won't be able to reach the thrower. It's
Wow.
pretty
That's
good
very
stuff.
impressive. Yeah.
Yeah. He worked them almost out of position. He drew Swole up with those 2 starter pieces. It's almost like he baited Swole to take those pieces, have them move forward in a sweeping manner, and now he's got all these answers downfield. But now he must be going for the throw this turn. Interesting. He fails the throw. Oh my gosh. It's 83%, and he has to use a reroll. Passes it though. He fails the catch. Another. Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
He's got to be salty right now. I've seen some. See, that's why I can't run. I can't run AG teams. Like, I get salty when my armor breaks don't come through for my bash teams. But when those ones, when you get them ones, oh,
yeah, that's very. it's very infuriating.
it really is. There's almost no words for it. That being said, he's still relatively okay, because Swole still is tied up relatively, so he's got 2 dancers free, so he'll be able to base and pop off that guy marking the ball and hopefully scoop it up and run it and get it in. But now there's a whole bunch of punches to the face that he's probably going to take. Well, maybe not that many. That take root really screwed him, though. It's gotta be. I mean, it's the worst. It's the worst negative.
That's pretty big. You can't move him at all.
Oh,
What on earth is going on? You're crying.
here we go. Swole gets their first injury, so he's starting the thing. So we're down 3 pieces right now. 2 of them are only knockouts though, so really 1 piece is not the end of the world. He's gonna free up that other Troll Slayer though. He's probably gonna block to free up that Troll Slayer and then base that dancer. Oh, another knockout.
I love adding my own sound effects.
Bad news for the Pronghorn. got? What do we got here? All right, no break. Anytime you're a Wood Elf coach and there's no break, it's just great. You're just happy.
Yeah, it's another. Because every time you see those dice, it's like you just feel the worst.
Now here's another thing to consider: the outcome of this greatly matters because depending on their record, they may end up facing Strong Bad's awesome team next week. That would be the Pronghorn, and I'm sure they do not want to face me. I mean, they have a good chance to face Bash anyway, but I'm sure he'd love to play those Skaven. But that's probably not going to happen. Because they're in 4th place. So if he loses, I'm in 3rd right now. Even with my victory, if Swole wins, I'll definitely still be in 3rd. And he'll probably drop to 3rd. So I would worry. It may be a bad time. He will get a wizard, though, which is not going to be a good time for me.
Yeah.
Because actually, you might get. I mean, if you could get 2 wizards, if that were possible, he would. Because my TV will probably be like 400. He'll probably get 400,000 inducements against me. Wow, Broham Lincoln picked the ball up. So now, what was a greatly laid trap, off the strength of that failed catch, as the complexion has changed dramatically now. Just gets the push. I think we'll see him blitz with the Dancer here because he can get the 2-die now that he's got that push off the Troll Slayer. Gets the assist back. So, keeps the Dancer free to field the ball. That's smart. That's his wrestle piece. So now he can wrestle if he chooses to, which he doesn't really need to because he can pop the ball free. Oh, could that have gone to a better position for him now? So now you're talking, he can leap right into that, scoop the ball up, run right into the end zone, which he has to do because he cannot afford to let the Dwarves get any more hits on his team without a reset.
Yeah.
Going for it. Scoops it up. There it is. Now the question is, do we see a stall here? Because Kami only needs a couple turns to stall here, and there's no way that the Dwarves will have enough movement to score. But that's a tall order. Ballsy one too, considering right now Swole has a Troll Slayer that can get to him, Potato Chip can get to him, and Abraham Lincoln can get to him on a get up. So I'm amazed. He's in an effort. All right, so now Potato Chip's covered, so he's not going anywhere. Lincoln is covered without blitzing off the guy, and he's screened around so that the Troll Slayer would have to go around and up. So pretty good here. Pretty good behavior. Now he's gonna multi-block on the with the Tree Man, which was, for once, I don't know why the Swole keeps basing his Tree Man like that. Just a stun. Oh, he didn't multi-block. Interesting. I thought he would have multi-blocked. So now Swole is pretty much out of position here. I mean, he can't stall too long, but I don't see them getting the ball out of their hands this turn. But they have to go for it, because if they don't, then he'll just keep stalling. So blitz that Tree Man, I think. I think we might see a blitz and a gang foul on that Tree Man.
Trying to take out the strongest piece early.
There we go. Well, because it also forces the issue. You know, if he tries to stall, that's the easiest way to stop a stall if you're out of position, is to start gang fouling pieces that are left alone.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking there's going to be a foul. He still has his blitz open, and he still has that Slayer open. He doesn't even have to waste the blitz, actually. He's got that guy based on him. He could go for the, should be able to get the 2 die. Well, he's a strength 6. So it'd be a 1 die right. No, it'd still be a red die, because he only has 5 strength on him right now. So now it's a 1 die block. But he's got but he's gonna bring it in, make it a 2 die. There it is. Now he's gonna play. Now is he gonna foul with his Slayer? Or is he just setting it up to say to Kami, your move? I didn't think he would do that. Very interesting. The threat of a gang foul is on the table. Failed to pick up. Failed to stand up, rather, with deep trunk. So that might influence his decision. Oh, gets a break on him. Just a stun though. It's so disappointing when you get that break and you can't get the injury.
Yeah.
These breaks are few and far between against dwarfs. You need them to go your way. See, I think he just says. I think he hopes for the ejection, and he's gonna call Dalt's bluff here and keep going. Because there's no piece that's gonna be able to get to his ball carrier, and if anything, it's gonna be a push into the end zone. You need a pure POW against him, and he's not gonna be able to get the assist. It's a 1 in 6 chance without rescue pieces or strip ball pieces. So just let's see it. And he needs to burn up at least a couple more turns to guarantee that Swole can't score in the first half. Moves around, improves the screen. Maybe go for it. So now will we see the foul?
Is that not
I think we will.
Or will he try to position to stop that first? If he goes for the foul first and it fails and gets an ejection and doesn't get any pieces to change the situation downfield, then he's just going to keep stalling.
That is true.
Like he's thinking about that now. I think he needs to get Bro Namath as far downfield as he can. That's really thinking about what he's going to do here.
That's a holding maneuver, if ever I saw one.
Interesting. Removes pieces from the foul area. So it looks like he's uncommitting to the gang foul on the tree man, realizing it might be a folly, and might look to gang foul that 5-6 piece lineman. But the people demand a gang foul, so let's get this going.
Who cooked? Your mom?
Blitzes, goes for it.
Get in their face.
One die, re-rolls, no dodge on that piece. Mighty blow gets the stun. Bases the ball carrier. So now the pressure is on. Now we're able to see the game foul.
I said you got the text.
That was
Why didn't
nice.
you take it? You didn't get my text? You didn't look at your phone?
He's got 5 seconds left to decide to foul.
He goes away from the foul.
Goes away from, well, he still has enough pieces if he knocks that guy down to foul because the AV7 he doesn't need that many pieces down. LGFI. Oh shit! Bro, Navith is down, and just like that, we have equalized injuries here. Now, if the Pronghorn have a Budweiser babe, then they'll really be sitting pretty. Because they'll have a much better chance to wake up here.
Who's in here? Your mom? Who else?
Good stand up. Good stand up finally. Tree man coming through. So now that cuts off all those dwarfs downfield. Not that they're going to get to the ball carrier.
What's she doing?
Anyway. I think he needs to stall one more turn to just guarantee. 'Cause there's no way that the dwarfs can score on two. No way. Gets the push. He's going to chain block him into the other guy. Yep. Just like I expected. Keeps it open. Just gonna stay right behind him, the dancer. Get my hand off. Get my hand off to that wrestle piece. And then screen with the dancer. There's only one. The only person who can get there is the Skull Drinker with the GFI. So I think we could see that. I think you could see him move.
Has an assist.
Yeah, see the assist block on Targaryen, and then he'll move with the dancer and he will throw the ball to Lothane and screen Skull Drinker. Or not. I mean he's outside the reach of everybody now. So that burns yet another turn.
Oh man.
He might be thinking of, he might not be worrying about the reset. He might not want to give Swole all those bashes on him without need. So he might wait till the turn 8 absolutely to do it. Oh, diving tackle. But that prones the guy, so now there's no movement for that piece. Diving tackle or not, he's on the damn ground. He's a dwarf on the ground. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Great game so far.
Yeah, very good
check out,
game. A lot of.
I forgot you can look at the viewer list finally. Yeah, legend. Yeah, everybody.
lot of
Just about all
a lot of good reactions to moves. And very interesting to see the thought process happening.
See, now I feel like that Dancer's all out on his own, and Swole's gonna try to hurt him. But now he's got dodge and sidestep, so you need that pure pow or a tackle piece. Gets the push and the sidestep, and now he can put himself as far away from danger as possible. He's not gonna get that chain block. Oh, he pushes himself into the chain block. I don't get that at all.
Maybe he's just daring him.
He is. It's the second time
Pretty
he's pushed himself into. I'm kind of blown away by that. But he's hoping 1 in 6 chances as long as aren't Longbeards. This is blitzers, and still.
Yeah, that is a very, very questionable decision.
I can see his viewpoint because he wanted to tie him up. So, since he could tie him up now, he can't advance to try to threaten the ball carrier. But that's still pretty risky because you're basically challenging him to not punch your very valuable war dancer in the face. Which, here we go, sidestep frenzy. And he gets the break, but just a stun. Like how it says I have 9 viewers, and then when I go to the viewer list, it gives me the name of 3 people. So thank everybody at home for watching on 2 screens. We sure do appreciate it here at MVP-pro.com. So I don't see any way for the Pronghorn to not score here. And you know what? This is going to be one hell of a game because Swole can't use their second half cage because Pronghorn has a wizard and 2 war dancers.
Yeah. Everything seems to be going a big way towards the favor of the Pinecrags Pronghorn.
Indeed. But you know what? Swole, if nothing else, if you count last season, the Eastern Conference Finals was between Swole and the Goth Bondage Party. Went to overtime. Swole pulled it out on turn 23 in a game that, from all intents and purposes, looked like Bort and the Bondage Party were going to run away with. So anything definitely can happen. So I'm not counting out Swole here at all. But at the same time, Kami Kozi is a very, very good coach, as is Dalt. And if you get the dice going your way and your strategy panned for you the way you needed to, and you're a coach of that caliber, it's very hard to overcome, even as a skilled coach yourself. So we'll see what happens here. Goes for the blitz.
Yeah.
He's going for his ball carrier pieces. This is gonna be damaging to Swole as well. If he can do something to get rid of his runners, take that sure hands off the pitch, then that's almost like going after Skinks against a Lizard Man team. Take their ball carriers, because that's what cost Swole the championship. They played Varangian Guard last season, and they lost all their movement ball carry pieces by like turn 6. So they were done. They had AG2 movement 4 pieces left.
Yeah, that sounds very awful. To have to deal with.
Knockout.
Yes, the unmistakable
Knockdown.
player's eyes rolling up into his head.
Well, we're okay here. It looks like. There's no way. There's no pieces that's getting there. So now he's effectively kept Swole from having any chance at scoring. Now smartly, if Kami has a Bloodweiser Babe, he's gonna get 2 chances at wake ups here. He's gonna get the turn 8 wake up after scoring, and he's gonna get the wake up at the half. So he's doubling his chances to bring back as many players as possible. And Swole has a player out. So, and they run lean. Swole runs lean right now. There are no reserves for Swole. So if those wake-ups come back, we're talking even a wizard in his pocket and a one touchdown lead. If I were a Wood Elf coach, that would probably be the best possible scenario going into second half against Dwarfs.
Oh yeah.
I still think. See, I don't know if we'll even see a gang foul here. I would like to think we are, but probably not because I mean, maybe on the dancer, because you just can't risk losing another piece. You can't go down in numbers as dwarves, and with the movement, and expect for it not to be a rough time.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know. It'd be valuable to get that war dancer off the pitch. That would be
Definitely
worth it.
would.
That's definitely risky.
Likes to be well assisted.
Gets the push. Rerolls it. Wrestle. So he's going to get the push again because he's not going to wrestle.
The attacker smells weakness.
There it is. I was like, there's no way we weren't going to see it.
Ref's not looking. He's not looking.
Oh, man. Narrowly avoids the ejection with a 9. But also a stun, which will have no value. Because this is the Pronghorn's last turn in the first half, so they're just going to score here. Expertly played first half by the Pronghorn. They were able to get an injury. They were able to mitigate down to only 1 injury on their side, and now they have two wake-up chances to bring back their sleeping players. And they still have the tree man for the line, so you're really going to limit the number of bashes that Swole's going to get on their players in this turn 8 here, because they are going to have to deal with a tree man. Only 1 wake-up. That's rough, but you know what? He gets that other opportunity. If he gets even 2 out of 3 of those wake-ups on the beginning of the half, he'll be in a much better situation. But it's a hell of a game. It'll be interesting to see if the Dwarves can, because I mean, right now, Swole, you're almost fighting for the tie. Because I mean, even if you score super early, and you leave, even if you score and leave 5 turns left, the chances of those elves just going downfield on you and sinking the 2-1, and then you're not going to have the time to even tie it up. So does Swole go right for the tie on the outset and just play deep cage ball and bash? But then you got to worry about that wizard. So many opportunities.
Yeah, it looks, like I said earlier, it doesn't look very good for Swole.
Yeah, we'll see if the woes continue for the first season teams. They've been hit a slide lately. Could possibly be Swole losing another game so early in the season, possibly. We don't know. And then the Varangian Guard is in 3rd place themselves, former first place team. They're itching to get back into contention as an elite team. A lot of challenges from a lot of the new coaches in the expansion. Good stuff all around. Now, I don't think we're going to see the Swole cage. Normally Dalt likes to cage up deep in his own backfield and then use his kick return skill with his runner to set himself up into the cage on 1 turn, so he's not wasting any movement on the cage. But now, it's turn 8. He's obviously not doing this. And now he's just trying to get all his blocks in a row. So he really, I don't know if we'll see another foul, but he really wants to take these 3 players down.
It'll be a very big turn to take out another Wood Elf.
He's got to take down at least 1. He's going to need to play those numbers games. Because if he's got both dancers to defend with, then it's going to be really hard. Especially one of them having strip ball. strip ball is a good time. The tackle he really won't need this time, but still feels the ball. Still feels the high kick. Respectable. Doesn't catch it, though. That's kind of how it's been going for Swole. Coin flip, though, so that's to be expected. See the Troll Slayer attack, I think. Try to take down the two elves first before they go after the Queen Man. Alright, no break. That's great. Good for the Pronghorn. We got to try to escape into the second half without any more injuries, so we can try to get those players back. Where to get the mark. Oh! Look at that. The Dub Skulls reroll to avoid the wrestle. And that is why wrestle is such an undervalued skill. It really is. Especially against dwarves. Wrestle can really, really help you against dwarf. Just when you need to get them on the pitch. And you can't because of all the damn block. Norse too. Oh, and he gets 2 more wake-ups. Like I said, he gets 2 out of those 3 wake-ups. Which I said if he did that would definitely be a good time. So now he's got those back. So now it's just a 1-player advantage for Swole. And so it's 9 on 10. And the Pronghorns have a wizard.
This team now has to kick the ball to the losing squad.
That's definitely going to be. I want to see how this wizard works. Last wizard I saw Kami used against me in the skink off, and it injured 3 of my skinks and knocked down 4 of them. It was rough. It was my fault for caging when he had a wizard, but still. So now you don't see that because of the wizard. Will we see the proto cage with the dwarves? I don't know. Still going on. He's got to go way deep with that now. Both kickers deep, okay, because those war dancers have such mobility, and with leap and strip ball and all those beautiful skills, you almost wonder if, and Kami's got kick, so are we going to see a shallow kick here and try to take possession, or is he just going to kick it deep and just hope that he's got his dancers to be able to just do what he needs to do? Is this kicker not down? Oh, his kicker's injured. Never mind. Kami does not have kick. Gasrond is not going to be able to play the rest of this one. Here we go. Goes for the kickoff return. Still, it's almost like he had kick. Swole gets the extra reroll, fields it. That's good. Still can't afford to do the cage though. I mean, the wizard.
Yeah, with the wizard still there. It'll make things interesting in how he gets the ball down the field.
Oh, I don't know. He might be doing it. The crazy bastard's doing it. He might just be hoping for a complete wizard fail, and that he's got the pieces to bash anyone who comes in and then recover with enough time. That's got to be the reason. Because you know that wizard is popping. He's going to pop a fireball that could hit 5 of them if he goes into that cage. And they're coin flips. So whether or not they get them down, and then it's down to the breaks. And if the injuries do anything. So I think Dalt realizes that, and I think he's not going to cage it. But that's still almost a worthwhile target. You can still hit 3 of them. Try to knock down that tree man. I like how the tree man is wearing a wooden number 1, like nailed to himself. Like he's already a tree, and he's wearing
Yeah.
more tree. Like a cow wearing leather.
That's pretty funny.
It's another break. Just a stun. Even a stun when you're an AV7 team is enough to rejoice. That's all they got was a stun. Could be setting up another foul.
This is going to be decisive.
I didn't like that far. It paid off. Good old nothing.
So now this is going to be interesting. It's like Swole's going to have to move an empty cage down the pitch with their ball carrier trailing it because of the threat of the fireball. And at some point, those elves are going to catch up to them because there's no danger for Kami to go full tilt here because the dwarves have no movement. So he can't even really put himself out of position. Even if he advances to that ball carrier, he can still catch him the very next turn without issue. And I'm surprised at Dalt committing all of those resources to a tree man. But some would say that's what makes a tree man almost indispensable for a wood elf team. Is look at how many players he has to commit to that tree man. Yep, he's going right at it, basing the pieces of that cage, the proto cage, whatever you want to call it, almost cage. It's been a really thoughtful game. Every turn has been at least almost the full 2 minutes. If you've noticed, these coaches are not rushing through anything.
Close and personal, boss.
Skull.
You need to be close.
Push.
So close they can smell your breath and see the dead insects in your teeth.
So now this is good here because now, like I said, look at this. You got all these elves threatening the ball carrier, or will be threatening the ball carrier shortly. He still has a safety valve in his own pitch, and all these dwarves are based on this woodman, and they're not going to be able to dodge. So he's going to have to commit at least to knocking down this woodman. Oh, and he pops the lightning bolt. I didn't see it coming. Went for the lightning bolt, the 83% chance. Gets the stun. And now the dwarves have nobody in movement. Oh, he's injured!
Oh.
He's injured! What an insane 30 seconds! A lightning bolt stun, an injured tree man, but check out the movement. None of the dwarves can get there, except for Broseph Stalin. And you're talking there's 2 war dancers and 2 free linemen there to create any advantage they need, pop what they need, and go for that score. There is no prize pool for this match, but there is a pride pool. That's true, DK. Dalton and Kami have a ton of pride each, and they're some of our premier coaches, both founding members, senior members, coach, commissioner, as well as Dalt being on the coaches board. So this is definitely more than bragging rights. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Dodge is such a beautiful skill.
It really is.
So is wrestle. I played this game for 6 months. I didn't understand wrestle or the utility of it. Oh,
I certainly was, Jim.
Well, it's a good thing.
gets the pickup.
Kind of learning that earlier.
I mean, he did the best possible thing that he could have done. Now a dwarf pass. Look at this chicanery. And he gets it. This is nuts, folks. I hope a lot of people are watching this because this shit is turn. I mean, we had all this happen in just one turn, from the wizard lightning bolt to the pickup to now a dwarf pass, and now all of a sudden the wood elves are almost out of position.
What a turn of events.
An insane turn of events. Almost out of position, but not quite out of position. You can get the one die by just blitzing the guy from the top there. But he's gonna need to free up one of those guys. But he can't, because all three of them are blocked. I mean, he could dodge. There's always that. Don't get me wrong. He's really thinking about it. Picks the guy up. I mean, you gotta go for the one die, right? That's me. I guess I'm stupid.
No, I mean, it's a risk, definitely, but I mean, if that's the only option, it's the way to go.
Because now now the wizard's gone, so this almost plays right into Swole's hands. Because if they can score with 6 turns left, I mean, anything.
Yeah, he has another one.
Oh, here we go. Strip ball. Wow. 67% chance he re-rolls it, fails it. Oh, he doesn't re-roll it. Fails the... That stinks. That's the worst.
Oh, man.
Well, we certainly have ourselves a game now, don't we?
Yep. It's been a good one.
Yeah, it
so
has
far.
been.
Anyways.
It's been a real good game. I don't know if he brings those other pieces down.
These last 2 turns have just been like really action packed.
Oh, snit! His AG5 piece. I forgot about him. He eats tackle zones for breakfast. Dwarf interception! Dwarf interception! Oh my gosh! Kami has to be. Oh, the salt level right now. I'm trying to
Oh,
even
man.
parse the salt level that Kami must be feeling right now over a hard 6 dwarf interception. Holy, so this second half has been
Yeah.
nuts.
I've been really amazed.
Wow. He's still got plenty of movement to threaten, but wow. And a lot of the dwarves are still way, way too far upfield to be able to help. even a stun. Now we'll probably block full sonar.
Come on, guys. Together.
Hits the POW. Hits the block, not even a stun. So all 5 of those pieces are pretty much going to be there for next turn. See, I think he's seriously considering if he goes downfield, but if he does, it really exposes himself to that dancer again. Or does he try to cage up and slow the pace?
Is about to get punched above and below.
And see, now I don't think he has a choice. That frenzy almost really put him out of position now. He's going to have all types of threats on that ball carrier. Dwarf interception. Man.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
In the chat, Midway said, "Holy crap, Dwarf INT." Kami said, "Yeah, tell me about it." I always get terrified. It seems like the rates of 6 rolls on INTs are just out of this world. For all the tackle
I mean, that's like
that he's got, he still can't seem to get those dancers down. It's funny.
It's a block. Let's hope Nuffle is smiling on those blocking dice.
Blocks with the carrier, gets the injury. Now that's gonna help him. Ooh, fractured skull. But it's okay, because it's a journeyman. So, he wanted to play Blood Bowl, and he got the chance to play Blood Bowl. But now, he leaves, that dancer, that strip ball dancer, is right based up on the ball carrier. Yeah, I mean, even a red die could cough that ball up. Oh, look at this, the old in-out, in-out. He has sure hands? No, he does not. Mashed potatoes does not have sure hands. Ugh. Couldn't have scattered any better for Dalt. Well, maybe he could have scattered behind potatoes to where the 3 people were marking it. He still has that AG5 piece, though. So you keep in mind, tackle zones are nothing for an AG5 piece because he gets that +1 on things that would be 50 and 35%. All of a sudden become makeable. Doesn't have dodge though, so he's not completely broken. If he had dodge, but he only needs an 83% out, and then another 83 and 83, and he fails it, of course, because he doesn't have dodge. Oh my God, he got the stymie special. That's a 1 rerolling 1 on his 2+. Oh my God, with his AG5 piece, 1 rerolling 1.
oh man.
This is Nuffle has come and settled right in for the second half of this game. He said this was going too good. There wasn't enough salt present. So, I mean, still plenty of time, but if this keeps developing, we might be looking at a 1-1 tie. But even 2 turns left to Pronghorns as a scoring threat.
Yeah, those Wood Elves are very dangerous.
Another stun. He's got to get some more of his players free, though. The dancer's been trapped up there for way too long. Marks the AG5 piece. There's 2 marks on the ball. Yep, I thought we'd see him blitz off.
For the ball, but can they pick it up?
Just thinking about where to go. Oh man, that's not good. Strip ball dancer off the pitch. And there's literally no players on this half except for that knockdown AG5 piece spaced by the Troll Slayer. So,
Oh man.
but this is the thing. Just Swole stall for the tie? Because you can't up and score and leave 3 turns. Because he's going to score. If you leave him 3 turns, he will score.
Awesome.
So, but then again, do you go for the gusto? If you score early, maybe you beat him down, you get the ball again, maybe you score. Maybe you get a blitz on the kickoff.
That's definitely something big to think about.
But right now, there's nobody on Pronghorn to threaten. Because we're talking 1, 2, 3 Kazas, 3 knockouts, that's 6 players off the pitch. Oh man! Just comes back to that Dorf interception. That Dorf interception may have been it.
Maybe Dalt's feeling lucky enough he could score quickly and then regain possession and get another score.
Yep, that's exactly. He wants the win.
Things have been going his way. This
Lately, this half, yes. If we get a full slate of wake ups though, then Pronghorn is in good shape. Plenty of time to eke out the 2-1. If he fails these wake ups, he's gonna be in trouble. Two wake ups, including his dancer. Huge. Huge.
Nice.
That's going to give him the pieces. He always said he could score with 3 pieces. If he has that AG5 piece to throw and his dancers, it's anybody's game. There's plenty of time. Even though Swole pretty much has 1, 2, 4, 6 to 10. So it's 4-player advantage for Swole. Wow. Interesting stuff here. So yeah, as expected, I see Swole setting up in that deep pattern. So now, even if he gets players down pitch, he's just going to enclose them with his Swole players and try to prevent the pass. So then, knowing that, and there's still really plenty of time, 4 turns, does Kami know that and try to slow play it and go for the screen and then just get that throw or dodge in and out and in, with 2 turns, because there won't be enough time for Swole to score again. They only have 3 turns as it is, and they're going to be playing.
Yeah, on the Pronghorn side, I would think, they try to go for a quick score again to get the win.
Well, absolutely. They got no rerolls though. Swole's got 3. So, if that doesn't tell you how the second half dice log is gone, I really don't know what will.
Any action at all? I'd like to see something, or I'm just going to go and watch Game of Thrones instead.
Putting his dancers on the line. That's aggression. So here's the thing here. Stack the line. Try to get those 3 players either stunned or removed so that then you balance the odds a little bit and you can kind of set up that handoff run-in since Swole won't have the men to guard the whole field. A lot of possibilities. A lot of possibilities. Quick snap. Oh, they unbase themselves with the quick snap. Now we're seeing something here. And a shallow kick.
was your favorite moment as a Blood Bowl player, Bob?
This is gonna be exciting.
It has to be scoring my first
That's
touchdown.
what it's all about.
You see, I just ripped the
Yeah.
head off this guy. He lived in the changing rooms before the game. So just for fun, I shoved the ball down his throat and then lobbed his whole body into the end zone. The ref said it was classified as a catch, so I scored a touchdown. Yeah, the NAF changed.
Oh man, he takes an even shallower scatter.
Oh man.
A loose ball is a dangerous ball.
Definitely makes it a good opportunity for a quick score.
Let's see if Rylust will be the catalyst. I mean, he's got that AG5 piece sitting deep, so I think he's the one. I think he's gonna pass with him. I really do. I think he's setting up a screen. He's gonna pick up that ball with Lothane and hand it back to Nagamar, I think. That's why he's got those two dancers vanguarding in front to kind of protect. Yep. Oh no, but he hands it to a different player though.
The thrower's bread and butter.
Hands it to this guy, or maybe he will get it to Nagamar. Because he can threaten pretty deep with that one dancer already, but
They're building a cage around the ball here. It's a solid tactic.
yeah, he could score with 2 GFIs if he were to move that guy. Yeah, exactly where I thought he was going to move him. So now, if he's still standing after Swole's turn, you could get him the ball and get him in the end zone. Because they can't blitz two pieces, right? So Olsenar's got catch, right?
They're trying to
He's got
secure
dodge.
the
He's
ball.
got dodge. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! Kami's got to be. He tried to get cute,
But I'll let the
do
viewers
the
make up
backward
their
pass he did in the first half. Roll another one, and now Swole can get that
Oh
ball
man.
with ease, and they might be able to score. That might have cost them the game.
That's gotta hurt.
That's wow.
Definitely what Swole was hoping for.
Yeah, I mean, just say the very least. They've still got their rerolls, and now they've got multiple people that can get at that ball. And swallows up all the downfield players. And the guy he threw with would have got a level for that. He's a
wow.
He's a 5 of 6.
Oh,
So
man.
quite possibly the most salt. I couldn't imagine any more salt.
The ball is currently secured, but now they must grab it.
Yep. Splits him off and pick it up.
Loose ball is
One. Yep, off the lineman is no skill. Stuns him. Effectively removes him from consideration. Doesn't pick it up, just does the double base. Now this is dangerous here. He's got that AG5 piece. If he can move a piece, or maybe not, you know, I don't know what he does here. But this could end up with this. There's a high propensity for some elf BS here. Because a 2 tackle zones is nothing for an AG5 piece.
That's
It's
true.
a 3+, isn't it? Or a coin flip. It's not a 33%, that's for sure. He has no rerolls left, though.
No, not today.
He's probably just working through the salt right now.
No.
Yep.
Yep, charging.
Step 1, mark that player.
One that was it nothing else?
Step
For
2,
some
get the
reason?
2-die, gets the push. Try to scatter him on the ball.
Oh, it's
Still gets 2 marks on it, but it's actually more favorable. I think he's going to have to go risky here. I think he's going to have to try to scoop that up with Nagamar and then throw again and hope there isn't enough another Dorf interceptions in the works to Rylos and then leap himself out of into scoring range. Or that.
They've gone into the opponent's tackle zone.
Gets the POW. Oh, and he can gets the POW on the ball. Genius. See, this is why I'm not playing the game. And now the ball has no tackle zones on it. And Rylos just, and I keep calling him Nagamar is totally free to scoop that up and either throw it downfield. Because I think we're going to see a punt here. And by punt, I mean you're going to see Kami scoop the ball up and then punt it to a corner of the field where only his players can get it and then try to dodge away. Because then at the very least, he's got it. Then at the very least, it you know, it's a tie. It's a tie at the very least. He gets the ball out of danger. He throws it right into triple coverage. Yeah, now it works. Now he's gonna leap. He gets it. Oh, he couldn't finish the movement from the leap. He ran out of time. Oh, that sucks. If he had the movement, he would have been uncatchable. If he was able to pop that movement off. I suspected he was gonna run out of time. And he just did. But you can still only get 1 block on him with a reroll. And if he doesn't get a POW, War Dancer's staying on his feet. And has 2 turns left. So it's still a high propensity that those elves can score.
Why are you breathing on the ball?
Here we go.
That would be huge for Kami right now. But definitely leave the doors with no time to score.
Indeed. Look at this. He's setting up a ladder himself. Don't really thinks, just in case. I love it. He's playing something just in case. He's gonna try to blitz. Seriously, he's gonna try to blitz with Targaryen, pick the ball up, throw it to Potatoes, or hand it off to Potatoes. Oh, okay, no, never mind. I was gonna say, but still, he's got the 2 turns to do it. What is gonna happen? What is all the tension is just too much. I can't.
Need to get the ball forward. The end zone is in sight.
Got the frenzy and the reroll in his pocket. Oh, gets the POW after all of that. He was so close to not getting, and he knocked him out. So now he has nobody down there to score. So now it shifts to the tie. Will Kami be able to keep the score from happening? Because he doesn't have anybody who's going to be able to get down there. Maybe. I mean, maybe get down there, but
rather big and
picks the ball up,
hands.
no problem. He has no cut man though to get to that ball. See, he needs somebody to jam up between those. There it is. So he's got it. Dalt has set up the ladder for a handoff and a throw to win this game. And let me tell you, if he does it, if I were Kami, all the salt in the world. I mean, if he has that extra second and he runs away with the dancer, it's over. It's over. He catches it and leap, it's over. He would never leave himself there. He would never not use the remainder of that movement. There's no points for moral victories.
Yeah.
I feel terrible for him. Going for the blitz.
This could be a sack.
Fails the going for it, has no reroll.
Oh.
So now, turn 16 dwarf bullshit. Swole has 2 rerolls. Swole has a reroll it can use on this turn. Step 1.
A good time to hand off the ball.
Depends
Succeeds.
if the receiving player can grab it without dropping it. Simple as that. Pass. Will it start something exciting in the dying moment?
Nailed it. Here we go.
If they could hit like they
That's
moved
it.
the ball,
That's it.
I'd be one happy old
You gonna pass it to that guy in the middle?
Holy crap. Ladies and gentlemen, Swole on a turn 16 double dwarf ladder pulls out the victory after a leap evasion time run out, preventing the dancer from getting into the end zone.
Wow, what an amazing finish to an amazing game.
It was an absolutely amazing game. I have no words. Probably one of the most amazing games I've seen here in MVP, and absolutely insane. I can't.
Yeah, that was just really.
I mean, I assume they train broadcasters to not just be openly stunned so that they can talk, but that is kind of amazing. I mean, I got a feel for Kami right there. I mean, he had ones all day. Runs out of time with that pass. That's just gotta be what it comes down to. The Dwarf interception.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, what an absolutely
really
insane game. But what a game to come up short on.
What are the dogs doing all over here?
I don't know.
Just chilling, I guess.
Just chilling, you guess? Carlos, what day did you go to school?
Monday, Tuesday.
What you doing now?
Nothing.
Hanging out with us? Are you chilling too, or are you?
Carlos! Carlos! Carlos!
Oh, and a bribe. Well, I think that just guarantees a turn 16 foul where I come from.
This is a big game, Bob. How do you feel about being in such a...
Hey, what's that? Here comes the last chance pass.
Wow, Bob.
And he gets the pass off to get the level up. So, wow. Only 15 armor breaks for Swole. It's a 4 for the Pinecrags Pronghorn. 2 touchdowns to 1. I mean, my gosh. For ball possession, the Pronghorn had the ball 50% of the time to 25% of the time. 31% in the opponent's half. 23 to 48 blocks. 6 knockouts and 3 injuries to none. Much more rushing for Swole. Pronghorn's a little bit more balanced. Way more blocks. 48 sustained blocks. And then we check on over to SPP. Another game where Swole just scoops the SPP up. 6 for Brotatoes. 2 for Stalin, 2 for Tagarian, 3 for Broham Lincoln, 3 for the Professor. And then on the Pronghorn side of things, just some loose here. Let's see if we can get Dalt into the chat here and see what see if we can get him to pop in here. I mean, how would you not? Dalt, my man, tell us about how did you feel about that game?
Oh my God! I mean, my stream, me and Kami streamed it on mine as well with our audio, and I lost my cool for a little bit there at the last after I scored that touchdown, and Kami was straight Lot's wife. In fact, left the party after the game, and we have to play a GFCL match. So.
I can understand his salt. Did you know? I mean, he ran out of
for
time.
sure.
He had that game. He had it with the War Dancer. He leaped away. He ran out of time. He would.
Yeah.
That's it. It's 2-1. And all she wrote. I can't imagine how salty he is right now. I didn't know you guys were also streaming it. Very interesting.
Yeah, we figured that would be like another alternate universe. So if people watch that one live, they could watch our coach commentary on the replay.
That's interesting. I like the way it's going. That was so that screws me as well. I really was hoping that Swole was going to lose that one to position me a lot better in the division. So that doesn't help me.
Can you confirm before Kami cancels it out? No, he said I'm canceling that game. Oh man, I don't think he was serious, but he said it was a glitch on the out of time. I'm not sure.
I mean, it looked like it. He should have. I saw it. It was rough. We all saw it. That's the way the Blood Bowls sometimes.
But I think on my clock, as soon as he had the leap set up, he was already on 0 when he leaped out of my little cage I had going on there.
I saw that as well, but I don't know what his screen is seeing, nor what it's doing. You know. But that's great. That's game 1. We're going to take a brief intermission here before we set up for game 2, which is Midway Monster, Varangian Guard, taking on DK, Bama's Dayton Second Coming. So stay tuned to the stream, and we will be back shortly. That's nbppro.com. nbp-pro.com.